Back at it again with these YouTube videos. What's up, guys? David Feldman-Makrias. Forgot my patented clap there for a second, but now we're here. All right, so today on this video, whether you're good morning, good evening, good day, whatever time it is, we're going to go over a team communication hack where you guys can literally remember everything, sync with your team, always be on the same page, and do it really quickly, right? I found that I call it and I'm stealing this from someone I used to work with, but the downloading technique is awesome. And this can be applied for a lot of different business industries and things of that nature too, but I find it's really helpful when working with small to medium-sized teams, and especially in any client service business too, where you have to do things for others or do things for other businesses, entities, digital marketing agencies, social media. Anybody that has clients can utilize this. So let's get into it right now. I'm going to describe to you the process about which myself and some of my team leaders go through. So what we do is we go through a download process, and I have some notes on this. I don't want to show everything yet, even though you can see some of the words. So this is how you're going to effectively communicate everything to your team quickly. To give you an example, I go to client meetings, right? I'm the representative. I go to the client meetings, I represent the product, I represent the service, and we ask questions in the meeting. We take notes, we see what's going on with the business, we look at metrics, we look at analysis, we look at the ads, we look at the copy, we look at all this different stuff, right? So usually what happens is after that, we need to relay information, relay important tasks to our team members. Obviously, people watching this may see that and may say, okay, David, well, that's pretty simple, right? Well, let me show you why this process works the best way and why team members love it, and it's super quick. So first and foremost, okay, now I'll move my head. First and foremost, we got to take notes, right? And I usually use things like, where is it? I usually use stuff like legal pads, believe it or not. I'm a tech guy, right? Google guy, using legal pads. What? Why not? What's the Microsoft one? I forgot. The Microsoft Team Notes or Google Docs, or write it on my phone, or Rocketbook, or whatever it is. I've tried a lot of different ones. I don't think really anything's better than a legal pad, because I just like writing things down. I internalize things way better when I write them down. And I have a physical, tangible copy. I tried the Rocketbook, and Rocketbook was okay. I just didn't like how I'd upload everything to the cloud and all this stuff. And it just got a nuisance after a while. So, legal pad, that's me. But you got to take notes, right? Shouldn't have to be telling you that if you're watching this video. Now, here's the interesting part. So, I'll have a meeting on Friday. So right after that, I have to drive somewhere else, right? Because it's an in-person meeting. So I'll have my legal pad with me while I'm driving, and I always keep it in front of me. But then I will call my team lead, who knows, about the meeting, and she's like the internal rep that's responsible. And I start reading her the notes. And we do it in a specific format, in a bullet point format. We go over each service and each thing and blah, 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 blah. But this is so helpful, because she's been doing this long enough where she can communicate and ask questions and things like that. But I'm going to tell you what this does. This quick call that lasts maybe 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most, unless we're like BSing on the phone. This quick call allows us to sync up on exactly what's needed. It takes care of items right away, right? We literally get through all the stuff we need to get through quickly. And the immediacy of it is nice, because I'm communicating them to the team when we're talking about it pretty much right after it happened, right? 10, 15, 20 minutes after it happened. One of my first calls. So we're collaborating. And now, at least for me, I physically heard it in the meeting. I wrote it down in the meeting, and now I'm expressing it verbally. I've hit 3 stages of reiterating these notes, right? So it's super ingrained in me. Like, I'll remember things from meetings 6 weeks ago because it's been through this channel and process. Super, super helpful. Now, it's really good for her because rather than reading a quick email about all these notes and not having any color or context, she gets to take what I'm saying and then put it in her own words. And the really nice thing is after she does that, or while she's doing that, or while he's doing that, depending upon who, I have one person in mind, but I have multiple people on the team that I do this with. What happens is, she is a seasoned veteran and knows what's going on. She knows what follow-up questions to ask. So that's what's so interesting about notes. There's follow-up questions, right? So you can put together an email and push all your notes out and just do it later, and that's fine. But other team members, maybe not the team lead, but like a developer or like a social media specialist, will have follow-up questions. And by the time, if you just do it the old-fashioned way, that time it'll take a day, 2 days, 3 days to actually find out they get the clarification that they need and then actually move the project forward when literally it could have been taken care of right there. And that's why it's so effective. That's when you know you have a good team lead too, because your team lead understands all the other people's roles and some of the preliminary questions to ask. So it's really nice for her because she gets to ask those questions right away, and we actually get to fully synthesize what that end deliverable or project is going to look like. And we do it in a matter of minutes, which saves time, saves back and forth, makes it nice. It's just a great way to do it. Some other notes here too. We collaborate right after the event. We do it on a shared document. And we have one sort of centralized shared document for all these notes so that not only her, but other team members can go and log in and see what's happening in real time. Google Docs are great. Our whole company's on G Suite. So Google Docs are great. I do want to explore Notion more, but it literally keeps everyone on the same page. I mean, we hear that, oh, everybody's got to be on the same page. Well, put them on the same freaking page then, literally. That's why we use the same document. We also keep things systematized and automated as much as possible. Automated as much as possible. We're going to keep the same format every time. We get the same bullets every time. So that way, like if I miss something because I'm trying to, drive in between semis when I'm reading these notes, she can go or he can go, hey, did we talk about the website? Or did we talk about this? Or we talk about that? Or if I miss something in the meeting, she could just quickly scroll down to the previous date and go, hey, you were supposed to talk about this. Did you do that? And I go, oh, no, I forgot. And then we can send out an email. And then everything is just knocked down. And this only takes 10 or 15 minutes. It's so great. So highly, highly, highly recommend. Great thing to boost morale too. You get that back and forth detail and very, very quickly. And it's actually pretty fun. It's something I look forward to. Downloading the notes and making sure that everybody knows what they need. And then I'm always available, not always available. I'm getting better at it, about being available afterwards too if there's continuously any follow-up questions. And then once that's done, everything's spread out. Everybody knows what to do. And for the most part, it works out really well. So to review Team Communication Hacked, if you want to effectively communicate everything to your team quickly, I recommend that whenever the thing that you're taking notes on or anything that happens right away, call somebody right away. Or, and I would, Slack, there's tons of ways to communicate. Slack, email, carrier pigeon, phone, blah, 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 blah. So there's tons of different ways to communicate, and that actually gives me an idea for another video, how I use each communication platform and why. Cool, I just wrote that down. So that was a good idea. I love when I have good ideas. And I love when you guys have good ideas too. So just keep giving me good ideas. And take good ideas. I don't know why I'm obsessed with good ideas right now. So, yeah. Hopefully this helps. Download right after the event. Collaborate immediately. Literally use a shared document. And work the process. And you will find that communication and effectiveness and efficiency gets a heck of a lot better. Hopefully this helps. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you didn't like it, well, sucks. See you next time.